Welcome back to Great North Gaming. It's great to have you here with us today, and it's time to continue our NHL 26 franchise mode here with the New York Rangers. So, if you missed the last episode, we made a push to get to the playoffs here. Unfortunately, we weren't able to make the playoffs. We finished with 85 points. We finished 10th from the bottom in the league, actually, 24th in the league, I believe. So hopefully we're going to have a top 10 pick here in the offseason. But taking a look at our team for this offseason, we have a couple question marks. So our contract situation overall is pretty good. Our team is locked up. We're building up we have a good defensive core that's building up with Nikishin, Schneider, and Krasinski surrounded with Adam Fox there. Our forward core is definitely something we need to add to. We're going to do that through trades and free agency this offseason. But Dawson Mercer is a question mark. He doesn't want to sign with us. He wants $6.6 million. He only scored 18 goals, 26 points this season, and he was getting top ice time. So definitely looks like someone that we might want to look at flipping for another top player for our team. But our team is coming together. We have Gavin McKenna here, so hopefully we can get a top 10. Hopefully we stay in the top 10 at least. Maybe we can move up to the first overall pick here. So we'll advance a day. We're going to be aggressive this offseason for sure because we definitely need to be back in the playoffs next year, and we need to be competitive. Taking a look at the playoff matchups in the Western Conference, we have Seattle versus Winnipeg, the Battle of Alberta, Edmonton versus Calgary, the St. Louis Blues versus the Dallas Stars, and the Colorado Avalanche versus the Nashville Predators. Over in the East, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Florida Panthers versus the Montreal Canadiens, the Washington Capitals versus Detroit Red Wings, and New Jersey Devils versus the Carolina Hurricanes. So we'll see who wins the Stanley Cup here. But taking a look at our team for next year, McKenna's definitely going to have some growth here. Players like, they might be scratched here. Perreault, hopefully, is going to grow this offseason as well. Our defensive core is going to continue to grow with Nikishin, Krasinski, Schneider. Hopefully these guys are going to be real game changers for us next season. So if we can get a top round draft pick, that's going to be huge for us. So we'll sim up to the end of the playoffs here, see who wins the Stanley Cup, and see who wins the draft lottery. So let's go. And there you have it. The Carolina Hurricanes finally get through and win the Stanley Cup. Congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes here. So we got the draft lottery coming up here. And where are we picking? We stay at number 10. We almost win the draft lottery. Anaheim jumps from 9 to 1. So we're staying at number 10 here. So we might want to move off of that pick. We'll take a look at the draft class here in a second. So if you retire players, Corey Perry, Torrey Krug, almost had those together. Callie Yarncrook. Okay, no real big names. Any goaltenders? Dustin Tokarski. I haven't heard that name in a while. Some coaches retired there. I think we're all good. Continue simming. Okay. So let's take a look firstly at the awards. So the Carolina Hurricanes win the Stanley Cup. Tampa, Carolina, the Cup stayed in the East there for quite some time. President's Trophy went to the Washington Capitals. It was Colorado versus Carolina Stanley Cup Final. Nathan McKinnon won the Art Ross, the Hart Memorial. Makar won the James Norris. Lady Byng went to Quinn Hughes. Calder Memorial went to Sandine Pellikka. Conn Smythe went to Jordan Stahl. Vezina went to Sergei Bobrovsky. William Jennings went to Bobrovsky. Thomas Harley won the Bill Masterton. Jack Adams went to Martin St. Louis. Frank J. Selke went to Austin Matthews. Ted Lindsay went to Nathan McKinnon. And Maurice Richard went to Nathan McKinnon. Well, a good year for McKinnon, except for not winning the Stanley Cup. So I'm sure he is quite disappointed here. So we're about to hop into the draft here, but let's take a look at the draft class here. So Landon DuPont's going to go 1. Joseph. Let's go down here to number 10. Blonda, Cripps, Tolvanen. We might want to go for... These are all defensemen. We don't really need a defenseman. Pelosi. I'd like to trade up for 7 to get Pelosi. NHL ready, center sniper. So that's the move, I think. Let's try to move up to number 7 to get that center sniper of the future. That should be good. And then we'll look at the trade block once we get into the draft here and see if there's anyone else available here. We'll do the off-season focus with all of our players here momentarily once we get to free agency. I'll take care of that. But let's get into the NHL entry draft here and try to move up to number 7. Islanders don't want to give it away. Okay, that's going to be a tough pick here. So, Islanders 7, I will give you number 10. So, move up 3 spots here. Now, let's take a look at skaters matching the block here. You're not getting McKenna. No. Sheloff, I want to hold on to you. Liam Greentree. I don't know how good he's going to become. Ooh, we could throw Dawson Mercer into this. Yeah, let's throw Dawson Mercer. Just get back one of these players here. That's fine. We're moving up 3 spots here. Can I snag another draft pick here? Let's see if we can get that's going to be a little much here, but can we get a 5th and a 6th? Let's try that. So moving up to number 7, at the 10th overall pick in Dawson Mercer for the 7th. Mironov, 5th and a 6th will go through. No, okay. How about just the 5th there? Dawson Mercer, 10th in the 10th overall pick for the 7th and a 5th. Trade rejected, even though it's quite close to fair value. Let's take that into a 7th here. At least get a little bit of assets back. We don't want Dawson Mercer. So a 10th overall pick, Dawson Mercer for the 7th overall pick, and a 7th round pick. Will it go through? Trade accepted. We'll see you out on the ice. So hopefully we can get our guy here at number 7. Like, take a look at the draft class here. Yeah, he seems to be Rocco Pelosi. That's who we definitely want. USA Central. He's NHL ready, so hopefully no one steals him on us. Sim to pick 7 here. So Landon DuPont goes first overall. Joseph Bongner, Pathel, Bouchard, Jacob Jacobson. And there we go. Rocco Pelosi is available. So with the 7th overall pick, the New York Rangers are proud to select from the U.S. Central, Rocco Pelosi. What is he going to be? 77 overall, medium elite. Let's take a look at those stats there. He doesn't have an X factor. Seems like he has a good shot. He takes a lot of shots, which is great. So hopefully he can have a good jump for us. So now let's take a look at the trading block here for all the teams. See what's available. Clara, what a beast this guy has been in playing for Italy. Oh my God, amazing player here. Very, very, very good. He's going to be a bright star for the future. But taking a look at the skater block here, let's go by overall here. Jack Quinn, I don't really see a use for you. A lot of prospect. Noah Cates, Mikheyev, no. Boone Jenner, no. I don't want veterans. Anybody worth making a move for? Are we going to be waiting till free agency? Dante Fabro, no. Sean Couturier, no, I don't want to take on that contract. William Eklund's still available. I don't really see that working with us. Vince Dunn, Jared McCann, no. Braden Shen, Cam Fowler, no. Max Domi, Scott Lawton, no. Patrick Kane, Alex Kerfoot. Kerfoot. That could be an interesting player. He's on a cheap deal for the next he'll be year after this one here. Let's see who else is available here. I would be interested in making that move for Kerfoot, just to make our team that much better for next year. Thomas Hurdle. No, I don't want that contract. No, okay, I like that deal with Utah here. Alex Kerfoot fits all penalty killing lines. Good defensively, good playmaker. What did he put up last year? 17 goals, 34 points. I would love to get this guy on my team here. So who do you want? Danford, no. Ferraro, no. Morrow, no. Nikisha, no. Pelosi, no. Liam Greentree. And Sheloff, no. You know what? I feel like we'd be giving up too much assets for Alex Kerfoot. Maybe we can make that move in the offseason after we see what's available in free agency, because that's kind of a player we can just get in free agency here. Laminin looks like a medium elite goaltender here. We will just take that. Yeah, medium elite, 55 overall. Build up that goaltender prospect pool. Low top 6. This guy is a gem here, so we'll go with him. Vita Luma, get the Finns on this team in New York. A gem, low top 6. Okay, not too bad. Not a bad draft so far here. 4th round here. Possible low elite defenseman, medium top 9. Is there any guaranteed potential here? Medium elite goaltender, 119. He's possibly a gem. A low elite at 232. Let's take another goalie here. If he's medium elite there, yeah. Let's get those medium elites there. 130. Next pick, 138. I like the low elite defenseman here, but we can probably take him a little bit later. Low top 6 forward. Let's take that. We'll take that 62 overall right wing power forward. We'll take that low elite guy here next. So we make sure we get him here. Low elite. 55 overall defensive. What? Did I make a mistake there and draft the wrong guy? He was guaranteed low elite and he was medium 7th D? What was that? Okay. Bad pick there. Our scouts really let us down there. Samuel Stone here, possible low elite. Try it out. Medium bottom or low bottom 6. And back-to-back 7th round picks here. Anybody with guaranteed potential? Not really. Let's just try Kabibulin. No, okay, let's just go for who's the biggest guy. Get a tank out there. Who's the tallest? Slavkovsky, 6'8", 249. When's he supposed to go? 362, sure. We'll take a big guy. Low 7th D. Probably going to be nothing. And 202, let's take another big guy. Daniel, possible. Very low chance of being a medium elite. Let's just take a big guy again. 232, 6'8". Yeah. Supposed to go 530? Sure. We'll take you. There we go. So a pretty good draft there. We got our main prospect there in Rocco Pelosi. We got the guy we wanted here. So let's hop up to the re-sign stage, take care of that, and get to free agency. Alrighty, so we're here in the re-sign stage. We have just over $30 million to work with here. Jonathan Quick is still kicking around here. Martin, you can be released. Ganyard, yeah, you can come back. Lascelles, we'll sign you. Get you signed there. 72, he's growing pretty well. We got 2 more medium elite goaltenders, so prospect pool is looking good for when Shesterkin is done, but we'll get this Lascelles. I don't know if he'll be able to play, so we'll just sign this guy. We have his rights. Maybe he'll be turned into a good backup for us here, so we might need a backup next year with Jonathan Quick. He's kind of dropping off. But that's all good for goaltenders here. Defenseman, Fox, Grachinski, Nikishin, Schneider. These guys are locked up for the next year after this. Scott Morrow. Ferraro, we're going to have to re-sign next year. And Morrow. Ginning, we can just release you. Release these guys. We can sign some other guys in free agency. I want to make sure Oh my God, Will Cooley. Don't get mad that these guys are no ones. Yeah, let's just clean up this team here. Get some young prospects going. It's 1, 2, 3. Gonchar, medium top 6. Maybe he can be something 70 overall. Lindgren, let's just sign our prospects here. Get them playing down in the AHL. 1, 2, 3, 4. Barnell. 5. All right, so we'll have to sign one more. A couple more AHL defensemen, but that's okay. Right wingers. Radish. That's some depth. I'd bring you back. If you're cheap, 900K, sure. We will take that as some depth. Tiplasov, if you want to come back cheap as some depth here. Just 1-year deals here. Pay you a little bit of money. That's okay. Chelmer. I want to make sure our young guys are playing down. High bottom 6. We'll sign you. Just might be something. 76, 23. Enstrom, you can go. Clean up the team here. It's definitely interesting playing with player morale. Haven't really done that. So we got some contract extensions coming up next year. That's not too big of a deal. 17, no. Don't need to sign you. No one to sign there. Center core. Pelosi, we got to sign. Novak, we'll definitely bring back you. What do you want? 5.27 for the next 5 years. I would prefer a shorter term. Well, maybe if I can. I'll do a 5-year deal if I can get you cheaper. 4.7 for 5 years. I'll do that. Good second line center. Hayton can go down to the third line. Bluger, we still got more. Parsonen. No, we don't need you. Sam Carrick, we don't need you. Pelosi, we want to sign you. Come on to the team there, Pelosi. Sheloff, let's sign you. Even if these guys are playing down in the AHL next year, that's fine. Erickson, get off the team. Perfect. So we're all good there. So we'll advance a day here, see if Novak signs. Tiplasov, Novak signs. Perfect. So that's all taken care of. All expiring, all taken care of. Perfect. So we got $26 million. So if I take a look at the team here, a veteran first-line center would be very good for this team. A bona fide first-line center, some bottom 6, fill out the top 6 a little bit, and we will look for a backup goaltender as well. So let's get to free agency, see who's available. Alrighty, so let's see who's available here in free agency. William Eklund, Alex DeBrincat, Burakovsky. Okay, no one really that interesting. William Eklund doesn't have the face-offs. That's the only problem with like a William Eklund, because I'd bring him onto this team, but if we take a look at our lines, forward, so Cooley, Lafreniere, Novak, McKenna. Could move McKenna to center. He's not really ready. Ricard, Raquel, Brindley. Okay, let's take a look at all the free agents here first. So let's just do, oh, what happened here? Game glitched out there. Okay, let's take a look at UFAs here. Start with goaltenders. Varlamov, Martin Jones, Alex Lyon. He's 34. Let's sign him. 2.27. That's a lot of money for a backup. Eric Comrie. There we go. Eric Comrie can come be the backup. We'll sign you. Perfect. So we'll take a look I'll do a peruse of the trading block here, and I'll be back if we see any good trade candidates. Alrighty, so I perused the trading blocks, and there's a couple people available that could be interesting. First is William Karlsson, so he's 85 overall, 3.94 for the next 2 years. He's good defensively. I don't really like the age, and then the other one is still Alex Kerfoot. He's got 1 year left. I like the age, but I did a trade request. They want 2 seconds and Ben Danford. It's a lot to give up here. I just don't know if I'm willing to give up that much assets for this. So I don't know what I want to do here, because if we take a look at our team, what's our forward core looking like next year? Our first line is going to be, say, Lafreniere. I'd like it to be Pelosi, but I don't think he's going to be ready to go. So say it was McKenna, Lafreniere, or McKenna, Novak, and Will Cooley. Like, I just don't think we need another playmaker. We need a sniper. Like, we need another sniper here. So let's player search. Forwards, second line, snipers. Let's just see who's here that would make sense. Carter Verhaeghe, no. Kirill Marchenko, 26. He only puts up 20 goals. He doesn't really score. Dylan Gunther, no. Morgan Geekie, 25-goal season. Tage Thompson would be sweet, but I don't know. How many goals did he? 17. Yeah, he's not really a goal scorer. JJ Peterka, 20. Yeah, he's not really. How many shots did he take? 205. JJ Peterka could be fun. $7 million though. It's a big contract. Patrick Laine. Let me do some pre-scouting here and see what direction we want to go with this team when we're building this for the year 3 regular season. I'll be right back. Alrighty, boys. So I took a look around the league here, and I went through what trading assets I'm willing to give up this year. So Ben Danford, he's a great prospect for us, but I just don't see him making the team. Our top 4, and honestly our whole top 6 is pretty much filled out and locked up. Liam Greentree, I don't like his shot. I don't really like his stats. I don't know if he's going to work out for us. Gavin Brindley, he's 83 overall. He could make the team. He's a good skater and he's a good playmaker, but we have so many playmakers. I'm willing to give him up. Willing to give up our first-round pick and one of our medium elite goaltenders. So we're willing to give up quite a lot of assets here, and I think it's time we make a big move. And perusing the league, the one player that made sense here, because Buffalo's selling, and we need a center/right-wing sniper, and who wouldn't be better than Tage Thompson? He's got X factors here. He seems to fit with our team. Hopefully he can, tear it up beside Gavin McKenna here. So we're going to add him in. Obviously, this is way too much here. So we'll take off the first. We'll take off Laminin, Gavin Brindley, Liam Greentree, and Ben Danford. If I can just do Ben Danford and Liam Greentree for Tage Thompson. Okay, let's see if that will go through, and then we can add from there. So Ben Danford and Liam Greentree to the Buffalo Sabres for Tage Thompson. Will it go through? Trade rejected. Okay, that's what I kind of thought here. So we can add in Gavin Brindley there. So Ben Danford, Liam Greentree, and Gavin Brindley for Tage Thompson. Will it go through? Trade accepted. We brought in a superstar to this team. Yes, we lost a couple good prospects, but we instantly made our forward core better there by bringing in Tage Thompson. He's going to play alongside of Gavin McKenna. We have Pelosi coming up. We have Will Cooley. Lafreniere. Now our top six is starting to solidify here for the future. Yeah, it's looking very good for this team. So looking at our forward core, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. So I would like to maybe get a better fourth line because Connor and Bluger are kind of dropping off here. So maybe we can, like, they're good penalty killers, but I'd like to make that forward core that much better. I don't know if Laba is going to be ready to go for next year. He might be. He's got good defensive stats, so we can work on him. But let's sign a couple free agents here. I think our top six is pretty good, but let's look at our bottom six here. So we'll just go to UFAs. Firstly, let's go to centers here. Let's find a really good fourth line center. Ryan Hartman, a grinder, 86, fits all forward lines. That could be good. Morgan Frost, playmaker, no. Jordan Stahl, playoff MVP, but he's 38. I don't really want someone that old. Philip Deneau. Yeah, Philip Deneau, there we go. That's the perfect fourth line center there. 1.9 for 2 years. Auto accept, perfect. So left wingers here. Chris Kreider. Bring him back to New York. Yeah, let's do that. Let's bring back Chris Kreider. He's a little bit old, but he's going to play on the fourth line there, so we'll bring him back. And let's take a look at right wingers. Kyle Palmieri, that could be good. Tolvanen, a power forward there. He's got an X factor. Bork, no, he's a playmaker, but he's got good defensive stats there. Bork, a UFA. I'll sign you. Let me get you on a 2-year, 2.8. We'll see if he accepts that. And we got our backup goaltender already, so we'll advance a couple days, see if they accept. Perfect. Bork accepts. Perfect. So we're in a good spot here, I think, for next season. The team's coming together well. So I'm going to take care of the off-season focus for our team, and we'll get up to the beginning of the regular season, and we'll see what this team is looking like for year number 3. Let's go. Alrighty, boys. So we're up here at the beginning of the regular season here. So we'll take a look at our team here. So we got Shesterkin and Comrie. Gagnon, yeah, he's almost ready to be a backup. Jonathan Quick. Boykov. Is Lascelles playing down in? Yeah, Lascelles playing down there. So we're going to have to make a goalie move here because I want Lascelles playing. We'll take care of that. Defensively, Fox. Nikishin's up to an 87. That's huge. And we got him locked up here for the next 2 years. So on a good contract, Kurchinski, Morrow, Ferraro. That's looking good. Down in the system here, we're all good there. Forwards. Who do we need to... We need to send out Connor. And we need to send down, I guess, Moore. Yeah, I guess Moore is going to go down because I would rather Philippe Deneau to be on the fourth line there. So we'll send down Moore for now. In the system, do we have anyone? Sakura. He's pretty much ready to go. Barrett Bedard. He's more of an AHL guy. Moore. Laba is 81. Othman's 80. Yeah, so we got some guys here that are pretty much ready to go here. Pelosi is going to play down in the AHL this year. He hasn't grown. Holinka's still growing. So we're going to have to make some moves here. We might want to be looking at moving off of some of these guys before, well, they still have potential here. So let me take care of the lines here. We'll see what they're looking like for year number 3. Alrighty, so taking a look at our team for this year, I definitely think we are a playoff-bound team. So first line, Gavin McKenna, Tage Thompson, and Alexis Lafreniere, who's up to an 87. Second line is going to be Gabe Perreault, Thomas Novak, and Will Cooley. I think that's a good second line. Third line is going to be Chris Kreider, Barrett Hayden, and Maverick Bourque. Fourth line is going to be Bobby McMahon, Philippe Deneau, and Ricard Raquel. Defensive, Krasinski and Adam Fox, Schneider and Nikishin, Ferraro and Morrow, all +3s there, so everyone's working well. And the goaltender, Shesterkin and Eric Comrie. Quick look at the power play there. We'll take a look how it's playing in the regular season. They're trying to get some of our guys some good ice time there. Penalty kills looking like this. We will go through and edit those before we start the regular season there. So I definitely think that this team is capable of making the playoffs this year. I'm excited to see what this team can accomplish here. Before we wrap this up, is there any contract extensions that we want to give out before we end the video? Scott Morrow, oof, that's a lot of money for a bottom six guy. We might need to look at moving off of him. Bobby McCann, Ricard Raquel, we can wait on those. So no contract extensions to worry about here. So that's going to be it for this one here, folks. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know down in the comments if there's any moves that we should be making ahead of the regular season, what we should be doing about our AHL team, because we do have a look at our AHL team. Like, what should we be doing? Because we have so many prospects now. Should we, is there anyone we should be trading for? Because, like, all these guys are ready to go, like Othman, Moore. We have some depth down here. Noah Laba, Sakura. Like, this team is absolutely stacked right now, and we still have players that we got to put in. So let me know down in the comments what we should be doing here. We're going to have to make some just roster transaction moves for our AHL. So that's going to be it for this one here. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts. And until next time, peace.